Welcome to the Enigma realms, where dystopian tales unfold and the mysteries of life are explored. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video.
Consider this. What if the moon, our celestial neighbour, could be hollow? Gaze up at the night sky and ponder this thought. What if that glowing orb isn't a solid mass at all, but a hollow sphere, possibly even an alien construct? The hollow moon theory suggests just that. A theory born from the echoes of the Apollo missions, it has sparked a fascinating and controversial debate. Imagine the implications if this theory held any truth. Let's dive into the history. The seed of this theory was sown during the Apollo missions in 1969. As part of these historic missions, astronauts deployed several seismometers on the lunar surface. These devices were meant to measure vibrations moving through the moon, helping scientists to understand its internal structure. But the Apollo lunar modules, after serving their primary purpose of landing 2 men on the lunar surface, were not simply discarded. Instead, these modules were directed to crash into the moon in a controlled manner. These crashes hit with such a ferocious impact that it caused what scientists called moonquakes. But what happened next shocked everyone. The moon began to ring like a bell. The seismic experiments were originally designed to decipher the moon's makeup, but nobody expected what was about to happen. It had been hoped that by observing how long the reverberations lasted, their intensity, and the size of the waves produced, scientists could glean what the moon was composed of. But instead, the moon rang out, and it didn't stop. To everyone's shock, it rang for hours. Seismic stations had already been set up on the moon during the Apollo 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17 missions. However, it was during Apollo 12 that this peculiar behavior first occurred. When the spent lunar module was sent back to crash into the moon, it caused a shockwave that took hours to fully dissipate. This was far longer than any equivalent vibrations observed on Earth. Apollo 13 saw a similar event. The impact from the spent module caused a seismic effect that was 30 times greater and 4 times longer than that caused by Apollo 12's module. Again, the moon seemed to ring out like a bell. These unexpected results forced scientists to rethink their understanding of the moon's composition. The prolonged vibrations suggested that the moon was behaving more like a hollow metallic container than a solid celestial body. This led some to ponder if the moon could be hollow. This theory was further fueled by the question of what could cause such bell-like ringing. It was suggested that only something hollow and metallic could behave in such a way, leading to speculations about the moon being an alien satellite or even a spaceship. The echoes from the impacts, which had lasted far longer than expected, had shocked everyone involved. The news spread quickly, and thus, the hollow moon theory was born. So, what exactly does the hollow moon theory propose? Well, in essence, it suggests that the moon is not a naturally occurring celestial body, but rather a hollow, perhaps even metallic structure. This theory was born from the Apollo missions, where seismic experiments revealed that the moon vibrated, or rang, when impacted. This ringing lasted far longer than scientists expected, leading some to question the moon's composition and structure. The hollow moon theory raises a multitude of genuinely fascinating questions. If the moon is indeed hollow, then what is inside it? Could it be empty, or could it be filled with some unknown substance or even life forms? And if the moon is metallic and not a natural occurrence, as the bell-like ringing might suggest, how did such a structure come to exist in our solar system? And who put it there? These strange findings have also led to some wild speculation about extraterrestrial involvement. Some proponents of the hollow moon theory have even suggested that the moon could be an alien satellite or spaceship. They hypothesize that it was placed in orbit around the Earth to monitor human activity or as a base of operations. After all, the moon is perfectly positioned to keep tabs on our planet, always showing the same face to us, never revealing its dark side. Of course, this is all conjecture and speculation. The hollow moon theory, while intriguing, is not widely accepted in the scientific community. Most scientists argue that the moon's unusual vibrations can be explained by its dry, cool, and rigid structure, which allows seismic waves to reverberate much longer than they would on Earth. However, the hollow moon theory has certainly stirred up curiosity and debate. It challenges our understanding of the moon, asking us to consider possibilities that might seem outlandish or even impossible. And while the theory may not be proven, it does remind us that there is still much we don't know about our closest celestial neighbour. This theory certainly entices us to think differently about our moon. Scientists, though, argue that there's a simple explanation. They say it's because the moon is dry, rigid, and more like a giant rock than a sponge. There's nothing to absorb the vibrations, so they just keep bouncing back and forth until the solid rock eventually stops them. The so-called ringing bell is really just shockwaves reverberating through the moon's stone-like structure. But what do you think? Could the moon be hollow? Or is it just a case of misunderstood science and conspiracy theory? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And thank you for watching.
Gratitude abounds for your company in the Enigma realms. If enjoyment was found, a like, share, or subscribe could work wonders. Remember, even the algorithm appreciates a helping hand. Until next time, keep exploring those realms of mystery.